Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Valtopia. It's Val Cripps, and you are live or watching a playback with me on Valtopia TV. Let me share this up and get this shared around. I'm so excited today. We did an incredible healing, and I want to share about this so that you guys can benefit from this work and do this work for yourself or invest in doing this work with me because of the amazing results. Say hello. Hey, Leslie. Hey, honey. Let me share this into Valtopia. Yeah. Keisha, I'm feeling the energy still. How are you feeling? We're going to talk about this power center work that we did today. Whew. So good. And then let me share this to my page. Yeah, I'm feeling like I want to take a nap almost after that experience. It was powerful. Share it to my page. Okay, that was good. Feeling the energy and taking up carpet. Taking up carpet. Hi, Rosemary. Welcome. Welcome to Valtopia TV. If you know what, tonight I feel like Keisha, we should keep going with the Sacred Rebels deck. If you would like me to tune into briefly, just pull a card for you. Please share the live stream. Now, this isn't like I'm reading your future or telling you something you don't already know deep inside of you. These messages are going to be for everybody, and this is totally spontaneous. So please share this live stream for fun and for joy and for connection and for grounding and for igniting everyone's power center who says, I want to ignite my power center. All right? Keisha's inspiring us to today with the work we were doing today with our power center, which is your lower chakras. So what we experienced was a focus on something that we're choosing to do. And as you guys know, those of you who do this work, when you make decisions, oftentimes your energy and your emotion and your mind and your ego and all the parts of you come together to decide whether you want to make this decision fully or not. Now, you consciously may say, well, I made the decision. And you may do some work lots of work to really get on board with all of yourself on that decision. And the work we were doing today, this is the work that I do. I have a gift of tuning into the subtlest cues that shift in your energy and assisting you to feel that and notice it and move it and shift it either open or down or up or around. So today when we were talking about this, we felt a pain that was all the energy was trapped up here. And most of you that come to me do have a lot of your energy in your upper chakras, and you're not being able to move, even if you're master energy healers and everything. There's some level of awareness where the energy isn't making it through your throat chakra, down through your chest, and opening your heart chakra, and then having all access to your power center, which is your creativity center, your center where you feel safe, and the root of everything, your creation, all of it. So this is what we're addressing today. This is what we're igniting today. This is what we're inspiring today. So I feel someone's solar plexus responding to this. So know that if you're doing your journaling and you're doing your work and you're thinking about an issue and then you feel this blockage and you may not be able to do this work by yourself, and you may very well be able to. I had to learn and get guidance, and most of my clients do too. So you can feel where the energy is stopping and then examine why the energy is stopping. So let's tune into you guys today. Keisha shared, so I'm going to read Keisha again to pull another card from the Sacred Rebels deck. And you share too, as you would like me to tune in to this we're talking about your power center and your lower chakras and how you are accessing your decision making and if all of you is on board with a decision you want to make. And don't mind the filter. I look a little tired, so this makes me look a little more fresh, honey. So let's start with Keisha, okay? And I'm gonna tune into Keisha. Let me know when you feel me tuning in, Keisha. And we're pulling from the Sacred Rebel Oracle, which is Alana Fairchild. And this deck is so powerful because it always reflects the work that we've done together. And we're always amazed at how, like in our session, we'll talk about something and then the cards will reflect exactly what we just talked about. So let's see how much has shifted since our session earlier today, Keisha. I love it. Softly, softly, the tender touch. Softly, softly, the tender touch. So let's take a look at the guide and what this is about. And I love it, Keisha, because the next one is bring it into form. So this is what we were talking about. The power center, if you have a lot of inspiration and ideas and your mind has got so many ideas and you're talking about grounding them, you may even have strategy and plans that you're implementing. You may even have said, I decide to do this. But if all the energy is caught and you have a lot of tension, I saw a whole bunch of people talking about how their neck and everything was tight and this week, and the cosmic weather is bringing up pieces of you that aren't on board with your decision making and your decisions. So if you're feeling a lot of neck tension and third eye pressure, this live stream would be very helpful for you. So know that if the energy possibly is getting blocked up in all of here, because somewhere inside of you subconsciously you're choked up with guilt and obligation and fear emotionally, and that is energetically stopping the flow of your own inspiration to come down through, and your heart is shut off too. Hey Rochelle, 11 a.m. works. And so your heart chakra, like today when we were opening the heart, I could feel like that, when I'm working with you guys, you can feel where it's been in a certain way for a long time, and your mind is feeling like, oh, I couldn't possibly open that. That's going to hurt and something's going to break. And it's not going to break, and you do get to open your heart chakra, and you do get to open up all of this, and it takes a matter of moments, but the shift is profound. And so, softly, softly, the tender touch is that gentle shift. It is gentle and subtle to do this work, but the results and the change are incredible. So because I have this incredibly insane sensitivity to feel those tiny subtle shifts and to help you feel them, like I have the ability to feel them, they're really tiny for me, and then amplify what they feel like for you so that you can say, oh, that's what it feels like when, okay. And then we practice doing it together until it becomes so jarring to you to be in the state of misalignment that you won't be in that state anymore. What you first come to me, what feels natural to you, which is a state of misalignment or discordance with your natural expansion, will feel out of alignment, and you'll just naturally tend towards your more expansive state. More and more and more. The more layers we remove, the more obligation and guilt we remove. So softly, softly, the tender touch. Let's see what it says, Keisha. And then who's next after Keisha? Rochelle, do you have time for a card? Share the live stream and I will pull one for you. I'm just spontaneously. Every day is going to be different. You'll never know what exciting things I'm doing. I'm Valtopia TV, honey. I can do all kinds of things. Softly, softly, the tender touch. The feminine wisdom of gentleness can assist you now. Okay, so now, Keisha, you're going to trust in receiving. You've done this work. You've opened up. Everything's open. You're going to let everything come in through you, through your open, healed, and for you womb, everything, and plant into the earth and blossom. So when we're at a point in life where we want to attain greater things, but don't necessarily have a proportionally greater supply of energy at our disposal, it's time to work smarter rather than harder. This is so good. This is the way of feminine wisdom. However, a cultural ignorance of the feminine way currently prevails. We're generally taught that the more force we use, the more we try to make things happen, the more we will achieve. The The feminine way is not about force, nor is it about driving, striving, pushing, or grabbing at what we can in order to create. It's about inviting what we wish for to come into the space we have provided for it. Hello! Internally and in our lives. This is the inner work. You know, we don't realize how much space other people's opinions, obligations to others, guilt to unknown programs you have running in your mind takes up space, energetic space in your being. That's wasting energy for those you love and care about and your clients and everything. It's like literally, that's the perceived blocks that you have. It's energy dedicated and allotted to things you don't want it to be allotted to. And all you got to do is go take a look and assess and tally and keep readjusting your sliders and your alignment of yourself to be in tune with each daily requirement. Ooh, there's a building on fire. All right. This method cultivates more energy, causes less stress, and attracts what is desired. It is manifestation by invitation rather than by will or force. This is so perfect, Keisha. This is so perfect. Because my clients and our story is that we have been, we're overachievers, we're high achieving doers, and we're shifting out of doing and into being and understanding that our presence is miraculous when we nourish our strengths, when we nourish our awareness, when we embody this, that each and every cell, a healthy and focused approach to receiving and being in a state of creation rather than being closed off and fighting and resisting and imagining that there's a battle. We can have a sense of peace and expansion and cooperation just within ourselves that then just creates, it's like as you're walking, imagine like rainbows and stuff coming out of you and going and just like changing everything around you. That's what this work does for you. It just changes the dynamic of the energy of your being and everything shifts from there. All right. There's an old story that the sun and the wind were debating about who was more powerful. After boasting about their prowess, they made a wager. A man walked down the street with the coat on. The wind and the sun decided that whomever could force the coat off the man was the most powerful. The wind began demonstrating its impressive power. It blew and caught underneath the coat, pulling it and nearly ripping it right off the man. But the man wrapped his coat around himself more tightly to protect himself against the force of the wind. Eventually, perhaps temporarily out of puff, the wind gave up, the sun took over, he shone down, becoming brighter and brighter until the man slipped off his coat, slung it over his shoulder, and walked down the street, quite possibly wondering what was happening with the weather that day. The wind attempted to do by force what the sun was able to do by being. Yay! I love it when the words say exactly what we've just been talking about. You're being asked to surrender your forcefulness, your determination, and your intense activity, even if it's just for this moment. Does this mean you have to surrender the goals you were chasing through those endeavors? No. There's a way of creating that gives you energy and doesn't leave you utterly worn out. It's about allowing what you want to come to you. And that is the lesson in itself. The beingness to wait while your mind has to learn to trust that it's coming. And then it comes, and then it comes again, and you learn it more and more until your mind expects it to come. And it comes, and it is, instead of expecting it not to come. Okay, so eventually perhaps, let's see. Okay, where was I? Be yourself absolutely, naturally, and with ease. Shine your light and allow your presence to invite that which you wish to receive. It is about cultivating an energetic affinity with what you seek rather than feelings of lack and need. Do you see the subtle but important difference? To feel that you're already a naturally abundant being who greatly invites more of what you want into your life is rather different to feeling lack. It's a bit like dressing for a job you want, even if it is not yet the job you have. You energetically embody what you want to attract more into your life. Like attracts like. So this is all about us setting the cells and the beingness and the ideas and the energy and everything, like we were saying, from inside so that it ripples out and creates that on the outside. This oracle brings you a message. You don't need to push quite so hard to receive what's naturally coming to you and all around you. Your push comes from a place of uncertainty over whether or not you will succeed. That faith, right, and trust in what you're creating about yourself. You need to relax and have more faith in yourself. All things come in time, rightfully and according to a great loving wisdom. You're not immune to this. You shall have your time and shine too. Rebel against any voice of fear within you or around you that tells you otherwise. It's okay to become softer, to feel the energy of what you wish to attract into your life, and to act as much as you can as though it's already that way. It's okay. In fact, that's the fun of the creation. That is the creation. The feeling of it already being here, even as it isn't, that is the creation of it, the feeling of it. You are not fantasizing or daydreaming or failing to live in the real world if you do this. You're actually working with the feminine art of manifestation through gentle beingness and attraction. As you soften into becoming what you are seeking, what you wish for will not be able to resist your shining, inviting presence. This oracle also comes with a special message that you've been working very, very hard. You've learned much and accomplished much, but now it's time to change your approach. Let go of any force in your approach to creation now. Everything serves a purpose, and learning the benefits and limitations of the more forceful way of manifestation through effort and willpower was a useful lesson. However, if you're to continue with that approach, it's going to stop working for you, because you're now beginning to create on a much bigger scale that's beyond what an individual can manifest through willpower alone, you see? This message is for you, Keisha, and for each of you that are signing up with me. We have to learn to be more and create more with being, knowing that doing only goes so far. When you're scaling the foundation of you, who you are, to reach such a great impact through your being, it doesn't come from doing, okay? You are individually creating through your healing and art, but also contributing globally to new consciousness through your own spiritual growth. It is so on point. You are part of a global healing manifestation process. You are, through your way of being in the world, helping to birth a new awareness. This new way will heal the human heart and bring it back into balance with nature. This is essential for the human soul to survive, flourish, and to cooperatively nurture the earth rather than destroy her natural resources. You may or may not be consciously aware of the extent to which this new way of manifesting through receiving rather than taking, receiving rather than taking, that's huge, can actually help all of humanity. But nonetheless, it's playing an important role in greater human evolution. It is the power of attraction, of magnetism, rather than that of striving and force, that will replenish your energy and restore your body, mind, and heart after you struggle. This change in approach will encourage the shift from head to heart that is essential for your individual well-being and for greater human evolution. You need to heal so that you can help the world to heal. Does this give you absolute permission now in your own mind to take an easier approach to your sacred, rebellious, creative manifestation? Say aloud, I shine like the sun, radiant with grace, and all that I desire comes to me according to perfect timing. Always in the right place at the right time. I relax, believe, and receive through unconditional love. This is now so. Wow, Keisha, your cards are always so perfect. Perfect. Oh my goodness. So am I missing any comments from anybody? That was so perfect. Hi, everybody. Who's here? Who's sharing the stream, and who's going to get read next? Oh, it says the video's not playing. Is the video not playing? Oh no, it's working. All right. That's interesting. It stopped my Valtopia feed. But it's still streaming to my page. Is it? Am I still live, you guys? And who wants to go next? Somebody say, I would love for you to read me a Sacred Rebel card and tune into my power center and guide me today in this moment through opening my energy and becoming aware of the subtle cues that open me up to massive cash infusions and incredible self-awareness. I'm live. Okay, good. That's weird. It says I'm not, but hi, Holly. Well, good. I'm still live. Let's do this, honey. Who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready? Yeah. Otherwise, I'll pull another one just from myself, from the collective. Should we just do a collective card? All right. That message was perfect, Keisha. That was perfectly perfect and on point. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's pull from the Sacred Rebel deck again. Ashley, goody, what are you waiting for? You don't have to wait to work for me. The time is now. Time is now. I would love to pull a card for you. Please share the live stream so that you can feel that energetic exchange. You can share, or you can like my business page, or you could go fill out an application. That would be the best thing to do. Get ready to get ready. Get ready to get on. It's so perfect, so grateful. Good, Keisha. All right, Ashley, I think I'm already picking up on you. Ashley, I feel a lot of throat chakra. All right, but let's get this officially. Let's do a little tone to clear the energy. All right. Who's feeling that magic? Holly says, I'm thinking about building my own business and working from home. Will it work out okay? All right, Holly's next. Holly, did you share? We're going to do Ashley now. I'm going to tune into Ashley and see if this throat chakra is Ashley. And we're going to see what Sacred Rebel card comes through. I love the smell of that incense. That is so good. I feel so mellow today after this clearing this beautiful healing that we did, Keisha. Don't you feel that mellow energy? I lit this up and then I needed to set it on something. There we go. All right. Hi, Paige. Welcome. Welcome. We are having a suddenly super Sacred Rebel reading from the Sacred Rebels Oracle with Alana Fairchild. I don't know how many of you I'm going to get to because the guide is long. Maybe I'll skim a little bit more rapidly, but please share the live stream and say, I'd love a reading, and I'll tune in for you. I'll tune in with you. So right now we're tuning in with Ashley Kareen, and I felt some tension in here. I was wondering if you felt me tuning. Did you feel me tuning into you yet, Ashley? Let me just come in again. So Ashley, let me know when you feel me tuning in. All right, I see the alchemy. What's up, Ladybug? That's what they wanted me to say. All right, so look at this. This is what we were talking about too with Keisha. Ashley, yes, Paige, the power of attraction, and she feels she knows. The power of attraction, and she feels she knows, right? So first I want you to put in the comments what that registers for you and what happens. And you do feel that throat chakra. I'm assuming that's what the yes is about. And so if you didn't catch the beginning of this live stream, you want to go back and listen to how I was discussing how we worked with my client today, of understanding that when we were talking about making a decision, there became this huge block right here that's related to guilt and other emotions. And as we released the pressure here and moved the energy down through the lower power center, everything began to manifest and open up. And so I'm sure this is happening for so many of you. And what was really, really fascinating to feel is that as the heart chakra was opened, and the throat chakra and the lower chakras, guess what started opening up? The third eye and the crown, all the ideas. Before it was registering as neck pain and neck tension and just pain, right? A lack of inspiration, an inability to totally feel the decision that was made, and resistance. And then you move the energy consciously that then moves the unconscious energy and emotion, which then allows you to receive your inspiration and knowing. You see how you're all connected? Do you feel this energy moving, Ashley? Your heart chakra is now responding to this energy moving in the throat. Do you feel that? Let me know how that all resonates for you. So let's read from the guidebook here. Charlie, can you close the door, cutie? Thank you. All right. Where's the card? Oh, she feels she knows, and the power of attraction. Which one do you want me to read? She feels she knows, or the power of attraction, Ashley? And then Paige, get ready, because you're going to be next. Or Holly's after Ashley. Sorry about that. Ashley says, yes, it resonates. It makes so much sense. Maybe you should verbalize your desires. Absolutely, you should verbalize your desires. You state them here and see what comes up. See what you feel in your body. You want to see what she feels she knows. Okay. Yes. And that's a good one to she feels, she knows, right? It's all tied. You could also say she knows, then she feels. But you think I'm muted? Are you guys having trouble hearing me? Or is that just Paige? All right, let's find out. She feels she knows. What page is that? 22. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I'll take a drink of water while we're making that work. I like when this music kicks in. Okay, good. All right, maybe you need to turn the sound back on, up and off or something. Ewayima wayini wa awoyime ewayima wa ayini wa wawamu o yima wa awa yima awayini wa. That's for you, Ashley. All right, is everybody ready to hear? She feels she knows. Okay. An illumination is erupting from within you as a vision that is bringing what was once obscured into clarity. This is not likely to happen as blinding, shocking insight, but is more of a softer, gentle knowing. And Ashley, I want you to go back and watch the beginning of this live stream, because I was talking about how subtle the cues are that I feel, that I then amplify for you to feel within your own awareness, so that you can turn back up the feeling in places where you've muted yourself. Isn't that funny that I said you've muted yourself? After that inspired me. Paige inspired me. All right, so an illumination is erupting from within you. It's going to be soft, gentle knowing. It's like knowing something without understanding exactly when or how you came to know it. This insight will assist you, and you're asked to honor it. You will know which insight it is at the right time. I know what this is. Your heart will tell you. You are therefore being asked to rely upon the clarity that's coming to you now, or has just recently come. Gently but firmly, from that place of knowing, intend to act and take your next step forwards. This oracle comes to you with guidance, particularly about long-range or long-term developments. Something that is far bigger than the immediate situation, issue, or moment is of importance, although you will only have a dim sense of that possibility at best. The situation you find yourself in right now may not be one of joy, but in time you will understand more of the bigger picture. You will come to see why things are happening as they are and how you're being helped to the next stage of your path, even though it may look like an obstacle right now. You're being asked to think in terms of long-term happiness. Sometimes this warrants change or even temporary restrictions in the short term. If you can't see how the present can possibly become what you sense the future to be, this message is especially relevant. Through the natural process of transformation, great leaps are indeed possible. Ashley, I think this is answering your question and my question about what are you waiting for? Right? I got to read that again. That is so powerful. Through the natural process of transformation, great leaps are indeed possible. You simply must be prepared to surrender into the process with absolute trust. You must. This oracle brings you specific guidance. The situations in your current life are particularly geared towards a more significant manifestation that is coming to you according to your life path and purpose. This is a stage of preparation and of building a foundation that will hold you strong and centered as your creative journey unfolds and your life path becomes ever more brilliant and luminous. Yes, and if ever there's a reason, yeah, it's totally on point, isn't it? So keep plugging away, remain patient, but most of all, be hopeful and trust in the light you sense ahead of you, for it's the light that is within you, simply revealed more fully. I couldn't explain what we do together more powerfully. And all that light is happening now and is happening to that end. Tell me a little bit more about how that resonates for you. And I'm going to read to you the healing process. Stand with your feet at hip width and your arms loosely and comfortably at your sides, slightly away from your body. Say aloud, I feel the light of all that I am and I will be unfolding from within me now. And stand still and rest your eyes on one point, or lightly close them if you can do so easily without compromising your balance. Holly's back, yay. Feel, sense, imagine, or perceive that there's a pure light switched on inside of you, almost as if an internal light switch was flicked on. Perceive or feel that the light is growing brighter, bigger, wider, and more radiant. Allow it to shine outwards from within you, as if there was a vibrant sun at the center of your being with its rays extended outwards in all directions. You're a radiant, glowing being. Can you feel the joy and uplifting happiness of this? When you're ready, say, I surrender to what is I surrender what is into the loving fire of transformation, the light of which illuminates the present and manifests the future in the highest creative expression of unconditional love. Be with that inner light for several moments and then place as much of your intention as possible into your feet, feeling the connection to the ground beneath you. Feel the present moment by being aware of the physical sensations of your feet. Feel their coolness or the warmth. Are they tingly, cold, or stiff and in need of some flexing and stretching? Move your feet as you wish, and in your own time, simply open your eyes, move around, and return to your day or evening. You've completed your healing process. That was on point. I would love to hear and welcome everybody, and welcome back, Holly. It's your turn. I'm glad you're back. Yay! So tell us, Ashley, how that resonates. I know what it means for me and you, and I'm ready. I'm here for you. That's exactly the process of what this work is. And so let me know how that resonates, and thank you. And I'm going to tune into Holly next. So much energy moving. Do you feel it, honey? Do you feel it? And who feels your root chakra being activated from this live stream? Because I just did that huge clearing with Keisha. I know that I'm a transmitter. And the reason I came on live today was to share and ignite your power center as you decide and want to. Oh my goodness, Ashley, do you feel the release in what I just cleared? Holy moly, who felt that clearing? Who's feeling this clearing? And Holly, are you ready? I know there's a delay sometimes on the comments. All right, I'm gonna start tuning into Holly because I know she's here. Ooh, I already got your card. Oh my goodness, yes. Let me know when you feel me tuning in. And that you're ready and you're here. Awayima wayini wo awayima yiwa awayima ayini wayima wa. Oh yiwa yima wa awayini wa yimu yiwa awayimu mo yiwa yimu awayini wa. There we go. There's the connection. Holly says yes. Holly, this is number 44. And I saw some of what is in this card in my mind's eye. We've got an owl and peacock and peacock feathers and this sage, wise looking crony kind of woman. Visions of life beyond death. Okay. That's what your card is. Visions of life beyond death. Ooh. And I think that you asked something specific, and we're tuning into your power center, and we're just seeing what's coming through. I'm asking, thinking about my own business and working from home. Will it work out okay? So you're tuning into your own power center, your own creation, making your own business, and you're asking, when you ask these questions, what you want to ask is, questions about how it's aligned to your desires or what you want, or are you receiving the message, or am I coming into service fully, or I don't know, there's ways to ask that don't leave you feeling almost like helpless, like, is it going to work? Like, I don't know if it's going to work. It's only going to work if you decide it's going to work. Nobody else knows. Nobody else knows. You know. And so you want to ask about your knowing. And you want to invest in your knowing, and you want to work on your knowing versus asking and wondering and then thinking that that's the answer. Does that make sense? So let's see what this card that I pulled in response to your inquiry, what it means for you. Visions of life beyond death. Sacred vision is awakening within you. You are becoming blessed with the ability to truly see what is real rather than what appears to be. This is true insight. What was once considered consequential may soon be found to hold little consequence after all. What once was dismissed as an irritation or irrelevance may be seen to have great spiritual significance. As mundane as something once appeared, it could now be worthy of absolute attention. The gift of genuine vision takes you into the being of the universal creator. Still clearing this energy. Woo! This is sacred terrain, beyond logic, convention. Hello, everybody. Welcome. And that which is limited in any way. The more open you are to receiving true vision, the more love you will feel and recognize within and around you. Something may appear to change form, to be shed, to be lost, or to die, but there is love within it always. This realization doesn't remove the pain of the loss, and I'm feeling a lot of heart chakra right now. It does provide a way through which can be healed and eventually transformed into peace. The vision of love, the truth of all that is, can move us more than anything else possibly can. If you've been wondering about your life path or whether you should take action on a project, you need inspiration to really move out of a slump you've fallen into, then this oracle brings you a message of hope. You will receive your vision. You will be graced with a way out of the stagnancy. You will be able to see things differently and more accurately. Any confusion or uncertainty you have felt is going to pass, and you will be left with clear insight. The stories you've been feeding yourself or telling yourself may end up looking different to how they appear now. This may surprise you, but the vision that is coming to you will be more truthful and therefore freeing. It'll be worth the shock, surprise, or the moment of embarrassment when you realize you've been operating under a false assurance or deluding yourself about the truth of a situation. Those moments will pass, and they're not something to feel bad about. There's no shame in your game. They signify that you are leaving behind a smaller view for a more expansive one. They're a sign you've outgrown your old vision in order to live in a bigger one, and this is good. There might be a moment when your ego feels a bit dented, but sure enough, that too will pass. This oracle comes with additional guidance for you. You're watched over by life and held in protection. Whatever's been bothering you will not be able to harm you. Whatever's been, you will prevail. If you're concerned that someone is getting away with something or blocking your path and it seems there's nothing you can do about it, don't worry. The all-seeing eye of life perceives everything without exception. It is the universal mother with eyes not only in the back of her head, but in every living cell of life itself. She misses nothing. And the truth of her vision will always be met with justice, mercy, and wisdom. This oracle is also asking you to shift your perspective and look at an issue of concern a little differently. If you don't know how to do this, simply add the following statement to the end of the healing process below. So there's a whole healing process, and it's just basically telling you how much you're growing and what you're expanding into, right? Let me see if I can get this music back on. There we go. All right, so how did that resonate for you, Ashley? Holly. And Ashley says, your guidance resonated so well, Val. John, or Charlie, can you turn that? I've had a terrible day from feeling off balance and glad I got to catch you live. I'm trying to align my energy to bring a holistic wellness company to fruition. Learning how to master my own energy so I can help others to do the same. I definitely feel lighter afterwards. Ashley, I have something for you besides my amazing gifts that you expressed interest, and I have different levels of ways to master your energy and to balance yourself and to feel confident in building your holistic wellness company. And I have this new opportunity that would amp all of that up. So if you're interested in this, Ashley, I'm going to private message you some information that's blowing my mind that I'm excited to be a part of. And then I also would love for you to see how I can support you to master your energy and get like the results you want now, cash infusions like within days, and expanding your business to get results and feel a foundation in growing your business of you. Like grow your business not based on a shallow version of yourself, but a deeper, cleared and activated version of yourself so that your strategy and your energy and your magnetism is on point. Save yourself months and save yourself a lot of distress and maybe even body fatigue and sabotage by taking a decision to begin all of this from this like most glowed up boss space of being you can. So I will private message you afterwards, and I'm so glad I decided to come on live. I really felt a little tired from my session with Keisha, and I was like, no, I don't care if I just come on and chitty chat. We're coming on live today. So you guys, so several of you that were calling me. So that was a great connection, Ashley. I'll talk to you in the DM. I'll slide into your DMs, baby. Holly, how did that resonate for you? And Paige, are you still here? Woohoo! I love it when I get to connect with new Valtopians that you might not be new. You might watch me all the time, but you may not have reached out yet or said hi ever. I've had a lot of you guys reaching out lately saying, I've been watching you a long time and I'm ready to fill out an application. Let's go. Let's get started. I'm ready for you too. Whoa. And I know that as I do the work on myself, you guys just suddenly start popping up because you can finally see me because I'm doing the work to expand and open up my own presence. All right. So if Paige is still here, I'm going to read her. Is there anyone else on this gorgeous live stream, live with me right now, not watching the playback, that would love to? I think I could do one more. I could pull one more. I can pull one more card from the Sacred Rebel deck. And I'm still clearing some of this throat chakra energy. We did a lot of clearing today, yo. A lot of this energy. So listen, if you feel different tomorrow, if you have suddenly things happening, you need to come back and report. And those of you that have expressed interest, I will reach out to you to your inbox, or you can go right over to valtopia.com and fill out the application. I do have some offerings at 500 and 1500. So there is a form on my application that lists my one-to-ones that begin at 5K and up. But I do have some offerings right now for those of you who are coming into being ready for that level of investment. And then I know those of you who will come in and be like, I'm ready for that. Here it is, paid in full. Boom. Hi, Christy. All right. Holly says, I feel that I need a change. Please share. And tired working for others. So go for it. Yeah, back yourself. Back yourself. Believe in yourself. And follow your intuition about it. And know that you need support to build that foundation as you begin to build your business. I've got you. I've got a $500 self-guided study that will really help you clear and open this throat chakra and the heart and your power center, along with helping you adjust some of your perspectives around money and making money and religious and spiritual dogma that keeps you stuck in looping patterns of less than worthy. And, like martyrdom and poverty and all that kind of stuff that most of us have marked on our DNA. I help you clear all of that in the self-guided study and prepare you to be an energy master and to come into work with me. Because if you haven't done that level of work, you aren't ready to work one-to-one with me. And this work is here for you. I also have an option where you can work one-to-one with me and do the self-guided study so you can have a few days working with me to teach you how to move the energy. Because a lot of you that come to me, just like I was, we don't know how to move the energy in our body. And it just takes some personal instruction to really understand. It just takes a couple, days sometimes it just takes a couple hours to shift a very powerful dynamic within yourself that changes how you make money right away. It's phenomenal how this stuff works. So make sure you tune into that, Holly. All right, so Paige must not be here anymore, so I'm going to tune in with Christy. And Christy, feel free to share. Please do share my live stream and like my business page or something. That's what we like. All right. So I'm going to tone and clear this energy a little bit that had built up for the last couple readings. Well, hello there, light language. Thank you, Christy. All right. That lightened it up a little bit, but it's going to pop. If you guys feel your throat chakra clearing, you feel some energy shifting, you feel some insight, know that I'm assisting you in shifting the energy that was tight in your throat and chest. Maybe some guilt, maybe some fear, maybe some obligation. All right, Christy, let me know when you feel me, if you feel me, when you feel me tuning into your field. All right. Soon I'm on my last card. I'm doing a live stream to my whole stream. You want to come and say hi? Charlie wants to come and say hi. Hi.
What happened to your face on the live stream?
It's it's like a filter. Makes my lips look pretty.
What are they?
It's just on the. You feel me? Okay, good, Christy. Are you the one that's experiencing this tightness in your chest? Yeah. Yes. Christy, Charlie's gonna pull a card for you too. Was that a burp? Oh my gosh, I have one that I need to burp. Ashley says, hey there, Charlie. Oh yeah, Christy, that is what this is. Releasing allegiances, okay? Releasing allegiances. So that is so much what this is about. When you feel all this pressure in your chest, in your throat, and it's just like this knot and this ball up here, it's heavy, that's so much guilt and obligation. And the thing about guilt and obligation is that until you study and do this energetic work of releasing the allegiances, that guilt and obligation feels real. And when you do this work to tune in and release it, you realize that it's not real, right? You know this. Did you get a card? Oh, Charlie pulled you a bunch. So let's read from the guide in a moment.
Oh, look at the candle.
What is it?
It's already
Oh, should I pour it? Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
all the way back.
Yeah. Okay, this is my last one. I know I've been on for a little while. You ready to hang out with mommy? Woo! These are good cards, Charlie. Look at this, Christy. All right, so you got the music card. Now, I don't know if you know, Christy, but I do a monthly drop called my group is called Celebrate, Valtopia Celebrate. And every month I do either live stream or I create in GarageBand or with some of my rockstar friends, I will create a drop. And the drop is designed to be your cosmic medicine for the month and connect both sides of your brain and help you get into a state of hypnosis and shift and to get your chakras aligned and to feel kick-ass and to be more of who you're supposed to be. That's my gift, right? Just being in my energy. Imagine listening to this drop. So music, what are you listening to in your ears to help you shift your energy and come into your sunshine, your eternal beingness? Oh, I'm thirsty. What you doing, Charlie? Good. Follow your intuition. Follow your intuition, right? Follow your intuition and trust your knowing, right? Yeah, you got to connect with me. Follow your desires. This energy of obligation can be released and your desires will take its place. So what we feel like might be difficult initially. Well, if you're going to do that, then you got to come do it in the camera. You can't do it out of, like, off somewhere. Mama. What is that? So check it out, Christy. This is so good. Look, releasing the allegiances, we're going to read that card, but we'll replace the allegiance to other and the guilt and everything will be replaced with your desires so you can have some money magic, honey. That's what this is about. It's about getting into your power center, opening up your chakras, and releasing this energy that, like this session I had with my client today, is money. This is how you get into your power center and manifest what you desire. So, hey, isn't he a cutie? All right, so let's read releasing allegiances quickly, and then I'm going to get off. I've been on for a while, haven't I? Oh, it's about to pop, everybody. Can you feel the release coming? Woo! There it is. That's a deep inner, like, old school guilty. When it's way inside there, it's like that is what you need. Well, book in, Christy. I'm going to message you too, because this powerful session that we had today excited me beyond words, because when I first started this work a few years ago, I couldn't even feel my roots. And today I facilitated this powerful root chakra expansion, grounding, balancing, centering, sacral chakra, womb, clearing and regeneration. And I felt every bit in connection to all of it. And it truly opened the third eye and the crown and the heart, and everything. And we'll see what results come in the next few days and what shifts happen once the integration happens from that. So those of you who are listening to this and you're like, that's what I need, then reach out to me. Okay, we have different ways to get into that. Releasing allegiances, Christy. This is gonna be, you're gonna laugh now because every time I read these cards after I've tuned into you, they're exactly what you need to hear. This is exactly what you need to hear. And some of you might be reading this, watching this, and it's for you too. It is time to hold on to yourself and let go of another. Even if it's just for a time, you've gained all that was meant to be from that connection, at least for now. You've given and you have received. The need to let go does not deny the value of what has been acquired. It's more that the time has come for greater productivity, creativity, abundance, and consciousness in your life. You've completed many cycles in the vibrational frequency of consciousness that you are now being asked to release. You're being asked to release. This is your gift to release this from within yourself. In doing so, you activate your tribe, your people. You're really, like when I do this clearing for myself, you guys come in and book in. When we do it for ourselves, we activate each other without ever meeting each other. We meet each other once we do this work to release. You've been in that vibrational frequency for some time now. You've earned the right to step out of that frequency, out of the habits, relationships, and the possibilities that are limited to that outmoded frequency. It's now time to expand into higher frequencies of experience that will bring enhanced love, empowerment, and peace into your life, which is everything that we do within the work that we do together. Bliss, joy, peace, and that is through experiences like unexpected death and coronavirus. We still are talking about peace and joy and abundance and bliss every day and creating it in our lives. You will take the wisdom of what you've learned with you into something new. New connections, everything, new relationship, new life experiences at higher turn of the spiral of life. Because when you've done that clearing and you're no longer in allegiance to what other people think, you're replaced with your own, there's this total unity about you that's magnetic and lights you up, and you're so much different in making the decisions. The clarity comes through. So, but first you trust that you could step into solitude for a time without being consumed by loneliness. It's time to reconnect with yourself. Perhaps you've had a period of outward orientation where your energy's been diverted away from the inner journey of self-discovery and creative self-expression and into the world of lists and schedules and demands, right? Trust you may need to step back momentarily, even from your healthy relationships and commitments, to refresh your spirit by reconnecting with your own nature and solitude. So this is so good. Because everything about this work of being by yourself and in your own energy is about energy mastery and knowing what you feel like versus someone else. And I talk about this at the top of this live stream and many of my live streams. That it is in the being that you figure out what feels so good to you, that everything that doesn't feel good to you begins to feel jarring. But you have to have someone help you isolate into the good feeling that you've never been allowed to or allowed yourself to really feel. You get so far and then you go, oh no, I'm going to get short-circuited or I'm going to fuck it up or you actually fuck it up or you say, no, that's too much. Like me yesterday, all my ears started ringing and I started getting psychic messages from all you guys. And I was like, you guys need to slow it down. And it did. The messages stopped coming in my inbox as soon as I said it. I was like, okay, no, wait, you can turn it back up a little bit. All right, this is a time for self-love, for paying attention to yourself, for nurturing, holding, and being with you. It doesn't mean you can't love another. It just means you need to turn your attention inwards for some time, quality time with you. You will emerge renewed, refreshed, and clearer about your journey and your relationships as a result of this. This oracle is also confirmation the work you've been doing on yourself is working for you. Your level of self-love is growing and your ability to love consciously and healthily is increasing as a result. Some connections in your life will mature along with you and your regard and affection will deepen and blossom. It will be revealed that other relationships are no longer relevant to your life journey. You will know which is which because you will feel it. You will feel it most clearly when you have some time to be with yourself in reconnection. If you've been contemplating a change in lifestyle, enrolling in a class or joining a group, starting a project or setting aside time to focus on your inner work, then this oracle comes as confirmation that these things would be supportive, healthy, and helpful to you. This oracle also comes with particular guidance. There's a situation that has recently arisen or will arise soon where you need to back yourself. Don't be put upon or hoodwinked into backing down by the emotional reaction of others. Stand your ground and stay aligned with what you know to be true. No matter how wonderful something seems logically or on the surface, if it doesn't feel right for you, it's not for you at this time. Perhaps this will change and it'll be right for you later. Perhaps you'll step away and realize with relief you had a lucky escape from a situation that would have ended up unnecessarily costing you. Either way, backing yourself and not giving in to the opinion of another, no matter how highly you would have rated that opinion in the past, is important. It's highly likely you are breaking with tradition, with a role model or belief system you have outgrown. You must be there for yourself because you're doing well, you're on the right path, and you're growing. Well done. Wow, Christy. And Christy says, wow, you're great. Thank you. So there's a healing process here, but wow, everybody, what do you think? What do you think? All right, guys, I got to stop. I got to go hang out with my kids, take care of myself. If you loved your reading, go and put a review on my Valtopia Studios business page. That would be a really wonderful way to process what you received and to say thank you. Feel free to go check out Valtopia.com. Fill out an application if you want to know more about any way to work with me and to get clear on where you are in your process and what you want. These questions on my application are really powerful, and I'd love to hear where you are. And I'm ready for those of you that are ready to book in and get started today. That's the type of work we do. We're ready to take action and decide today because the work is now. It's not next week. It's not in a week. The work I do changes what's happening now. That's why you don't wait to book in. You're like, I want that result. Let's get to work on this together. I've decided I'm having it, and I know what my limitations are, and you're going to help me through them. Let's go today. Right? Okay, Christy, I'll check in with you. All right. So thank you for showing up here in my stream and enjoying all the frequencies that are coming through. And I've been coming on daily because I feel like it. I'll come on every day that feels powerful. I generally have been focused to definitely come on Tuesdays. And I did drop a really cool offer a couple days ago. That's a $1,500 portrait activation, 30 days access to celebrate. And there's the rest of that clearing. 5 days Voxer access to me. That is an incredible offer that I hardly ever make. So for those of you that are watching this, it could be that one's for you. Just go ahead and fill out the application, and when we get on our call, should you go that far, we'll decide which one's right for you. I love you guys. Own your frequency. You are the miracle. And I'll see you on the next one. See you next time.